After our heroics in the Scottish Cup, our next tie is upon us against Clyde. Can we go to a quarter-final? Quarter-final of the Scottish Cup would be massive for us. We've played one game in the league since the last episode. We won it. We're top of the table. Our game in hand. Welcome to Onboard Brazil. Welcome in. What is Beyond Blue Brazil without a Brazilian on board? We haven't had one since Marcelo and the other guy. I can't remember his name. But now we're adding another one to the ranks. Gustavo Lobo is just a way to sign. He got his work permit. Striker. Hasn't really scored many in his career to date, but for the championship, he's not fantastic, but we need a bit of depth. You know, there's a couple of our teams interested, including Dundee, Ross County and stuff, so we're going to bring him in. He's relatively cheap, 2-year deal, could become a decent Premiership player, so he's got potential, or my coaches think he does. Probably going to come off the bench more than anything, but better option than Ellis Harrison. Not the only bit of business we've done, we have sold Cole McKinnon. Now, Cole McKinnon, very important how we're playing this season, he doesn't leave till the end of the season. We've sold him for 20k. He's actually going to go to Dundee. Cole, good player. Is he ever going to be good enough to take us to that next step? Because I'm now looking ahead. This season is not over and we haven't won the league by any shout of it, but he doesn't really fit in our team that well. I don't think long term he's a great option as a right wing back. So we've sold him, cashed in when he's in a bit of hot form, to be honest, recently. Sadly, Luke Butterfield has left us. He's still with us. He's just going to leave us, but we're not going to get 10k for him. So I'm not going to sell him. We're going to keep him around as a bit of depth. But yeah, another player that I really hoped would have kicked on and just hasn't. And we brought in Gustavo, so pretty happy. Obviously, Keenan Bates, the last time we've extended that loan deal, which is very good. I mean, this guy might be all right. I'm happy to get another Brazilian on board. Feels like we haven't had one for a while. Obviously he's a token Brazilian, but look at that determination. I think he could do something for us. I think runs with ball through centre, plays short still and passive, plays shots, plays no through balls. I don't really like that so much, but he's going to be playing up top. Who cares? I do like the name Lobo. So the only game we played since the last time, since our perfect episode, it was even more perfect. I just realised we didn't even concede a goal. We actually beat Queen of the South. We're on. I mean, Keenan Bates is actually all of a sudden playing very well, but one weird goal and then a weird third goal that was ruled out. It shouldn't have been ruled out. Stephen Ross should have his hat trick, and he was ruled offside, even though he was onside, and where they drew the lines made no sense. So yeah, we were actually not doing well in the first half. We changed it. Well, we weren't doing well initially. It was a bit like the Park Thistle game. We didn't have any possession. Then we scored, and then I was like, okay. And then we scored again really quickly, and I was like, oh, right. So this is working. And I'd gone positive. I dropped it back to cautious, and then we basically stayed in control. A couple of scares later on, but Keenan came up with some great saves. So we move on. We play Clyde now. They are 2 divisions below us. But we are very tired. We actually only played one game because of a postponement. Central Park's waterlogged. Go figure. So we play this one away and we're missing some key men. Or maybe we're not. I'm hoping we're not. Oh, Stephen Ross needs a rest. Hold on. We're missing some key men. That's not good. That is not even one of the people I thought we were going to miss. Lobo might find his debut a lot quicker than we thought. So Keenan Bates in goal, Nguyen on the left, Perry's going to come back in on the right. He's not had a good game so far. Surely against a League 2 side, this is where he's going to flourish. Stuart Game, Big Dan in the middle. Chalmers, Murray's the defensive midfield. That pairing has done really well this season. Hessenthaler and Denholm in our attacking midfield. Lobo comes in as the advanced forward. I could play him as a poacher. We're going to leave him as an advanced forward, see if he can use a bit of burst of pace. Moffat is the deep line forward. We might even move him to a false 9 at some point. We're going to go into this game playing our more positive style, but unbalanced, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we should win this. Must win this. I really should have looked and seen who Clyde took out of the Scottish Cup, because it's impressive they made it this far. Let's pick up where we left off, because we are on a fine run. After this game, I believe we play Hamilton, maybe Dunfermline. I can't remember. Hamilton game might have been plopped in between. Hamilton game being the game that was called off earlier. God, it's nerve-wracking. Come on, Lobo, come up big. Debut game, Scottish Cup, 5th round. Gwenya. Lobo pulls it back, Denholm. Oh, keeper all over it. Chalmers puts it out wide. Gwenya. I see Lobo in the box. Essenthaler. Gwenya lifts it across. Denholm with a header just over the bar. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. This is again, the Hibs game was massive, but this is really big, because this is a game that I look at on paper and go, we should be able to handle this. Perry, bit of a heavy touch, pulls it into Denholm, back to Perry, whips it in. It's a great ball, and it is a good goal, and it's a debut goal. Lobo puts just 1-0 up. Oh, beautiful! A debut goal. No one's ever gone, wish it had been someone else. Oh, you always want your debut score. Massive. It's a really good cross by Perry, and that's something we miss at times. Could Perry finally start finding his feet? Hopefully it's not just against League 2 sides. Probably need to think about taking off Nguyen, because he does look a bit run down, which is unfortunate, because I wanted to keep Milo rested. Point that Milo's not even on the bench, right? And Nguyen probably stays out. Managed that well, haven't I? Good header by Gay. Denholm turns. Moffat puts it through. Hessenthaler finds himself in one-on-one with a goalie. He's hit the bar. You've got, I mean, I like the chip idea, but he chips him way too high. Leaves the goalkeeper completely stranded, but he's clipped the bar. Joseph. Oof, that was not a million miles away. Evans heads it just over the goal. Perry's now a bit rinsed. I'll take on goal. Moffat's coming off. We'll get Kubiak in, who's just returning from injury. I mean, not much has happened here, but we kind of like it. Like, 1-0 win puts us in the next round. Debut goal from Lobo. Short and sweet. Genuinely no complaints. Oh, here comes a complaint. Livingston have knocked Celtic out of the cup. That takes our odds down. I would have liked Celtic to stay in the cup, as strange as it is. That's disappointing. God, Livingston are better than right, who do I want in the next round? I'm going to say Rangers. I'm going to say Rangers is the team we want. That's the challenge we're wanting. A little bit more money. Just a little bit more. Stuart Gay had a good performance. I do like him. I think he is pretty decent, to be honest. Celtic let us down there, losing to Livingston. Dundee, now you go out to Dundee. Oh, an absolute hammering as well. Yeah, Airdrie are in the championship. They're 10th. We would take Airdrie. If we could get Airdrie in the next round, that'd be fine. Play Airdrie all day. So it is Hamilton we play next, and then it's Dunfermline after that. So let's get to the Hamilton game. But we do have a very important draw. Happy outcome, and we're going to introduce Lobo now, even though he's had his debut. Rangers or Airdrie is what we're wanting, I think. Take a quick look here. I wouldn't mind Falkirk as well, to be honest. It's got to be Airdrie, though. Airdrie is the one that makes sense. Let's get Airdrie. Or Rangers at Ibrox, obviously. We would take this. We would. Yeah. This is the one. It's. We asked for it. We said it in the media. I have a theory that if you say the team in the media, the game actually does have an impact. I've got nothing to back up. Just from my own experience, when I've called out teams, I've been very lucky. I've got them more often than not. Oh, come on. We've got Falkirk. It's not a bad draw, is it? Hold on. I've gone from like change face, happy, sad, happy, sad. Like, this isn't a bad draw. We can beat Falkirk. And it's at home. I'm not gonna get carried away and even mention what it would mean. Oh, now I'm getting proper excited. Oh my god. Wow. Nothing but pain. Spirits were high. We just got the draw. Team we could beat. And then the Hamilton game comes along, and look how tired our team is. We're going to go into this game cautious because I'm feeling a little apprehensive. Now, we're favourites for this, but I recommend you go cautious now. I'm going to change my mind. We'll go in balanced and play on the front foot, or try to. Murray can come out there. Kubiak, Butterfield, Perry, Lobo, Mullen, Ashcroft, Steele, all on the bench. Not our best 11. We can't play the tired players. So Keenan Bates in goal, Milo and Cole backing as the wing backs, Semple and Stuart Gay in defence, McAneff and Essenthaler is actually going to play defensive midfield here. Denholm and Luca in front of them as attacking midfielders, and then Stephen Ross and Owen Moffat up top. Oh boy, yeah, just I've moved the bench around just a little bit there. I've dropped the goalie. I just think we've been in such good form. I think we have to, even with the backups, we have to ride into this and try and win it. We're at home, so going cautious. I don't think it makes sense until we get into the game. My biggest worry right now is no Joe Chalmers for this game. I have Fraser Mullen on the bench, ready to, break glass in case of emergency type stuff. I'd like us to get off to a good start and get a win without the need for Fraser Mullen coming in and saving us, ideally. Ross lays it off to Milo. Milo, little burst of pace, plays it back in. Ross takes a shot. It's beautiful. That is exactly what we needed. No Fraser Mullen, no Joe Chalmers needed, no set piece. Stephen Ross, you're winning my heart, young lad. He is so good. His physicals, look at this, look at the pace, look at the ground he eats up. Gets in front, but it's a beautiful finish. Can't take that away from him. Speed or not, you've got to have a cool nerve, and that's great composure from Stephen Ross. King of Central Park. Ooh, I like that. Now back into nervous mode. Essenthaler is still really tired. He probably comes off second half no matter what. Depends how long he can last. Happy with us so far, absolutely. Milo. Oh, Stephen Ross wins the header. I wasn't expecting that. Denholm over the top. Stephen Ross is there. Puts it wide. I'm not sure if he was offside. He was. Goal kick. Temple, good header. Luca, forward to Moffat. Moffat releases Stephen Ross. That pace puts him in again. Oh, he's missed. Oh, it's horrible. Such a beautiful finish earlier. Great composure. There, he's just panicked and he's put his laces right through it. Essenthaler's going to come off and I'm going to throw on Fraser Mullen. And the hope is that Mullen can provide something from set pieces while doing a good job in that defensive midfield role. I think he can. Great ball straight away from Fraser Mullen. McKinnon. I say this all the time. Protect the ball. Back heels in that back line is not what I want to see right now. McKinnon does win the header. That's a crazy header. Stephen Ross is in. Oh, offside. What was that? A cannon. his neck retract and just pop out like a powerful turtle. I don't know. Simple. Oh. Thought that was going to be the set piece we wanted. I feel like we haven't seen that many simple headers this season. We've definitely seen him, but nice to grab one or two in tight spots like this. Keeper fumbles it, hit it down home. Or lay it off to Mullen. It's out to Milo. Goes in Denholm. Milo, just what a ball, Luca! That's a sublime finish. We look fabulous right now. We look so good. I don't know what has happened. I don't know. Like we turned the corner with form, and it's been fantastic since then. I feel like there's real confidence in this team. You know, we're bringing on Fraser Mullen, and he's not letting the team down at all, and that is a big part of it. But it's a collective thing. I don't know. Things are just working out. I think Stephen Ross carrying the goal scoring burden, given that when we looked at the start of the season, we were like, oh, he hasn't actually scored that many. He stepped up, scored a lot since then, and that's another fumble by the goalie. Good delivery once again by Fraser Mullen. That is onside? No, it's offside. Great finish, but it's offside. Wishful thinking. Wow, that actually makes it to our player, Milo now. That's a pen. No words, okay? No words. If this doesn't go in, we don't say a thing. It never happened. Fraser Mullen stepping up to take the pen. I love Fraser Mullen. I was thinking about taking a screenshot there, but I won't. Ah, it's so hard not to spoil it for everyone. Oh, beautiful. Get in. Wow, we absolutely took care of Hamilton there. That was lovely. It's just 4 points clear at the top. We're in great form. We've got options off the bench. I mean, given that we had to rest centre backs there, really happy with that victory. Milo with 2 assists. Outstanding. We go 6 games without a loss. That's tasty. Are they all wins? No, we drew with Rafe, but still pretty good, right? Great time to find our footing. Look at that. That's our best run of the season. Or, yeah, it contends with that run earlier. Lovely. I think we come back for a double Falkirk header. We're going to play them back to back. That's when you're next going to see me. A double dip against Falkirk. If you've enjoyed the video, if you've enjoyed that Fraser Mullen penalty, I love Fraser Mullen as much as I have. You've got to hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video, please. Comment away. What is it that makes Fraser Mullen so enduring? How is he still performing well? Like, if you watch that game, whenever he's on the ball, he's super reliable. He is the lower league GOAT. There can be no debate. Join me next time for more Beyond Blue Brazil.